our backs into the sand, close our eyes, and ask the sun to stay out just a little bit longer. We don't run when the heat gets stronger. We just lather our skin with sunscreen, close our eyes again, and drift off into a silent sleep, knowing we're protected from whatever else the day might bring. This protection is beautiful. She asks me if she's beautiful. Every Friday night, standing at the foot of the stairs, she asks me if she looks alright, and if only she could see what I see through my eyes. How the flowers turn their face to her stride, how the rainbow for smiles enough to overcast the skies. I tell her she's beautiful, and I mean it. Cause she's been flipping through magazines again, so it's gonna be hard for her to see it, but I see it. I know it. The same way I know the metal still shines behind the rust, I know her beauty lingers. Like the band of skin still holding her natural skin tone behind the diamond ring on her finger, I know her beauty lingers. Behind stilettos and name brand clothes, salon haircuts and makeup, I ask her, do you know why they call it makeup? Because too much of it makes you make up lies about who you really are, and you already shine brighter than any star. You can see that the city would only turn its lights off for once, but it seems the world has forgotten where the shine should really come from. We're thinking outside in instead of inside out, baby. Dabble some of that lipstick off your mouth that makes my cheeks go greasy. Some days, she doesn't believe me. Those days when she's at her worst, when nothing else hurts more than her reflection staring back at her every tear, drips like Chinese torture, face down in the aftermath, her confidence shattered to a pile of broken mortar. She is left defenseless, while we make battlefields out of skin, silicone and collagen, being buried beneath like landmines. We're recruiting girls as young as 9, putting them through boot camps of crash diets and bulimia, using Revlon for war paint, Gucci for body armor, Coach purses as weapons of mass distribution. Beauty versus vanity, and vanity is slicing beauty up her sternum to expose her flaws for the rest of the world to gawk and laugh at. If you think I'm taking that metaphor a little to the extreme, ask yourself how many times we've cut down others for not meeting our superficial expectations. Yesterday, I saw a 14-year-old girl wearing a skirt shorter than my father's ambition, and I could just imagine that while she powders her face in the bathroom, downstairs on the TV, pedophiles are getting caught staring stupid into the hidden cameras of Dateline NBC. I wish I could tell her I'm sorry. I'm sorry we let you down. I promise you can return to slumber parties and gossiping about boys when the world decides to finally come around. I am not self-proclaimed righteous. In fact, I've stared at more cleavage than I can count. But if there's any glimpse of any honesty left in me, then let this poem be the way that honesty should sound. You're beautiful, and I'll repeat it until it saves you, until you learn you can spend an entire lifetime in a bathroom, but it will never compare to how perfect you already are, exactly the way God made you. So let the flowers turn their face to your radiance, let your heartbeat pulsate to your skin, marvel at your magnificence in the mirror, spin then do it again. Beauty is nothing more than confidence, and vanity is nothing more than shackles and love. Love will never equal a man whose knees are scraped with carpet burns from trying to run out your door with his pants around his ankles. Wear your smile like a sundress, wear your mystique like sunscreen to protect yourself from being burned by the sheer ugliness of beauty magazines, because the sun is shining and the sunscreen will help you see that the protection will always be beautiful. Just as you will always be beautiful, you will always be beautiful to me. Lake Forest, what's going on, y'all? Make some noise! Okay, hold on. I gotta tell you this, right? So, my name is Asia. We are the Asia Project. Before we start, give a big round of applause to my brother-in-law, Jolin, on the guitar one time for me. Come on. So, I'm so honest because, like, we've been on tour for 2 weeks, constantly on the road. And like, today is like Sunday, you know what I mean? And we normally don't do shows on Sunday. So we've been on this grind, to the point where I was looking at my brother and I'm like, I'm so tired. We're on our way here, right? And I'm so exhausted. I'm like, man, I just hope we have a really good show tonight, because if it's gonna suck, then the week is gonna And so when we got here, and all of a sudden we were putting up chairs, and then Ian, I think, said to me, "You sure this is enough chairs?" And I'm like, "Why? You expecting a lot more people?" He's like, yeah. And I'm like, awesome. And now here we are, and like, this is like the right environment for that. This is like a family room. It's like I'm performing in front of my relatives. You know what I'm saying? So this is awesome. So here's the thing. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Matter of fact, it's good that it's in this room, because if any of you don't have chairs, you can pull up chairs, you can sit on the floor, you can surround us. I don't care. That's fine with me. So if you guys are in the back and you feel like, you want to get more comfortable, hey man, come lay down right here. I don't care. I won't pee on you or nothing, so it's fine. Just come mingle, man. It's all good. We family now. Thank you guys for coming. For me, there's no such thing as accidents, right? You could have been somewhere else right now, but somehow or the other you ended up here, right? And I could have been somewhere else right now, but somehow I ended up here. To me, that's no accident. I think that people meet for a reason, right? And you may not know what that reason is yet, but hopefully by the time you leave, you will have felt like, wow, I'm so glad I went because I really need to hear the things that I heard today, right? But here's the thing. The show is going to suck if you don't follow my one rule. I only have one rule. And that rule is, we got to treat this poetry show like sex, ladies, right? Okay, and what do I mean by that? Just stick with me on this, okay? Let's say you and I are in the same room together, which we are, right? And I'm going in, son, right? Like, I am throwing down. I am screaming, I'm yelling your name, I'm giving you moves I've never given anybody before, crouching tiger, hidden dragon type stuff, right? Floating in the air, I'm giving you all of this. And you just lay there. It's going to get awkward real quick, right? So that means that throughout the show, you're more than welcome to laugh, you're more than welcome to cry, you're more than welcome to cheer. Any kind of energy you give us, the same kind of energy we're going to give right back, right? So if you've never been to a poetry show before, I'm going to teach y'all some things. You can yell stuff. You can yell stuff like, speak, poet! You can yell that, right? Or you can yell, go in, son! You can do that one. Or if you don't want to scream, you can do little things, like just do, right? Or you can snap your fingers. It's like sex. If you do something that lets me know you like it, then it tells me to hit it harder and better, right? You see how this metaphor works? That's all I'm saying. So if you're ready for a poetry show, make some noise.